Okay, here we go. Here we go. Chee. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the live stream. Let's turn this down, right? And while I get this all up and running and set up, I'll be talking about a little bit about some of the plans for the channel and what you guys can be expecting, because I was supposed to be giving you guys the app. Well, I was supposed to be submitting the app to the App Store today, but I'm gonna talk about that in one quick second. Um, After I get out all these invites saying that, hey, I'm live and come watch my face do stuff. Um, we're gonna be getting into it. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what you can expect. So I'm going to talk about the app. I'm going to talk about what you can expect from me by the end of this year, going into next year, and then some of the plans that I have. Yeah, so yeah. Um, Going live. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. All right. And give me a shout out of where you guys are at. Where are you guys at in the world right now? And if you're not following me on Twitter, please go on Twitter, because I'm going to be putting out a poll probably tomorrow, and I'm going to need some input. It's about the direction of the channel and how we're going to make this bad boy a whole lot better. Okay, so going live. So, and here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna give people a couple seconds to join in if they feel like doing that, and we'll start here in 3 minutes at 7:10 Pacific Standard Time. So I was supposed to give you guys the app, or was supposed to submit the app to the App Store today. That didn't happen because I got caught up in the back end stuff. I'm fine with putting out something that's not fully polished, UI wise, feature set wise, but maybe even like functionality wise, I'm fine with putting that out. But the thing is that this app will interact with your money, and I do not want to put out an app that is not secure. That's my biggest thing. So I've been working on getting my backend very secure, making sure that Stripe is going to be implemented in a super secure way, and that when I launch this app that goes live where it's subscription based, that I don't have to worry about your guys' money, because I know that the app is going to be secure. I know that it's going to be very hard to hack in and all that other good stuff. So I've been working on the security. It's been taking me a whole lot longer than I thought it would. Vapor is great at making things a whole lot easier. The only thing is that I don't have much experience prior to this working on backends. So there's still a lot of concepts that I have to learn, but it's almost done. I got a lot of security stuff done. The payment stuff is almost implemented. Now I just got to get all the APIs, making sure that they're all secure and everything else. And it'll be out soon. Now I'm just gonna say it. Let's shoot for New Year's Day. Let's shoot for that. I think it's gonna come out sooner, but let's shoot for that. I know that it will be out by New Year's Day. I promise you that. And yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about was make sure that you follow me on Twitter. It's at kilo_loco. The reason for I'm saying that is because I'm going to be putting out a poll. I'm trying to figure out what is going to be the way that I improve this channel. I thought I was going to start, because I have like super long movies for tutorials. I'm thinking about breaking that down. In the last video that I put out on, what was it, Firestore, I put all the time slots in there. So let me know if you guys like that, or if you guys would prefer to have several videos broken up into playlists, like it would be like 1 through 5, and then it covers the entire process that I would normally do. This way you guys could consume it in chunks, as opposed to just just taking it all in, you know. So there's that. Let's see what else. I plan on doing a course for you. I found out that I'm going to be having like a week off of work towards the end of this year. I think I'm going to be spending a lot of that putting that time into making a course for you guys. So when the platform launches, maybe it will have 2 courses on it as opposed to just one, which would be pretty cool. And then let's see what else. Oh, starting December 25th, I was going to do the 12 days of Christmas. I was going to start on the 13th, but it turns out that the 12 days of Christmas is from the 25th to whatever 13 days after Christmas is. So I think it's the 6th or something like that. I don't know. I can't math right now. So yeah. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of content is going to be dropping, and I hope that it's only going to increase. Like, I hope it's going to skyrocket coming this next year, because I think I'm going to have a lot more time starting next year. So we'll see about that. But on to my screen and what I'm looking at, so that we can start actually making this app and we can start doing what you guys came here to do. Hey, this is my screen. All right, and if you don't believe me, I actually got this app called Time that Sean Allen had recommended in one of his videos a while back. It's pretty cool. I like it because it shows the amount of time I spent working. I only got it on like Wednesday, right there. So you can't really see all the things, but like I could show like all my projects and stuff like that, which is really cool. It lets me keep track of like my hours. And I'm just doing this just for my own personal. And this is like, by no means is this like me trying to sell it to you, because I don't get anything out of it. I'm just trying it out, and I can't even recommend it yet because I haven't had it for a week yet. So yeah. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get back to where we were. And what I'm hoping is that we just stop doing UI today, guys. I'm so tired of doing the UI. It's so boring. All this is also boring. I'd rather be like figuring some cool stuff out. This is just time intensive, you know? The only thing that I kind of want to do is finish this. I don't even know if I want to do that. You know, yeah, I'm not even sure if I want to do that. You know what? Let's just knock this out, because this looks really ugly, and I can't just have something like really ugly on there. So let's go ahead, and we're going to change this background color from pure white to an off white. Oh, no, 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 not that. We want it to be, oh, what the heck is going on in here? Oh boy, this is getting intense. All right, so what we want it to be is that. That's an off-white. We'll turn all these to white. Hold on, let's see. This, and with the screen capture software, it's actually kind of hard to tell, but these will be 2 different colors. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It looks like you guys can see that, but just a heads up if you can't. Okay, so we have known languages. What we're gonna do for known languages is we'll probably have like a little icon in there. So we'll take like, now we could just make a new one. Let's just, because I really don't want to do UI today, guys. I want to get into some cool stuff. How about you? I know you guys want to get into some cool stuff. Every time I start one of these live streams, somebody's like, when are you going to start coding? Because this is stupid. And I'm like, couldn't agree with you more, buddy. Okay, so also I want Nunito, and I want the spacing to be a little bit normal. So let's change that to normal. And I think I picked up Nunito from like Google a long time ago when I was looking into what was I looking into? Web development. So about 3 years ago. You should be able to find it somewhere on there. So languages I know, Swift. And let's do another one. And let's make both of these align left, because that's how people read in English. And Swift, and what other known languages do I know? Programming languages. I don't. HTML. That's not even a language. Ugh, it's disgusting. I hate HTML. It's so bad. Okay, so that's centered. Let's see. Looking to learn. I really don't even want to learn anything, to be honest, because Swift is just so damn beautiful. It's so damn sexy. I love it. Looking to learn. If I had to go with something that I wanted to learn, I would have to say Kotlin, just so that I can be an Android developer as well. And then after that, I think the most beneficial would probably be JavaScript, not necessarily because I like it, but because whenever you're trying to do anything with web development, all the tutorials, if you can find a tutorial, it will be on JavaScript. You will find a JavaScript tutorial, and I promise you that much. And it's just so much easier. So yeah. Let's get this. But if I was able to completely fully read and understand JavaScript, I would be a lot. I could have probably had the app a lot, or had it done a lot sooner. But who knows? Oh, white on white, that's not going to work. Oh, it will work if we put a shadow on it, but that shadow is going to stand out because we don't have anything else with a shadow. Oh, that's a really neat effect, except it would look more like a checkbox. Um, how do we want to do this? Maybe just a border. I'm gonna border it up. Yeah, border it up. Just do it. For the time being, that will suffice. I'm gonna bring that forward because I can't see you. There we go. Look at those. These look nice. Does HTML have a? It does. It has that 5, that ugly 5. JavaScript have one? I think it has one. Anyways, those are going to be the images. I'm not going to put them in there. That's I told you I'm tired of this. I'm bored. This is getting boring, and it makes me not want to do it. So next, this is all good and fun and stuff. So what I was thinking was, now we need to start documenting what we actually are going to need. Now, this is the first time that I'm building an app this way. I know the proper process of building it is to, go through, finish up all these screen flows, make sure that it looks all like that. The ideal way is to have all your UI done, right? And then you go through and then you create your objects, like I forgot what it was called. Somebody had told me about it. Let's look it up together. It's like an object diagram object diagram. What is it called? Object diagram relationships. It's supposed to represent your objects. Are you self-taught? Yeah, as you could probably tell, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All I know is what my brain tells me. Yeah, I'm self-taught. So if you are planning on being self-taught too, you can be like Kilo Loco, kids. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, this is what I wanted. Object diagram. Oh, I did call it something, right? Okay, so this is a little bit more abstract than I would like to show you guys. Essentially, what it's going to do is it's going to have these classes, right? And then you draw lines to them in a like, there's a very specific way, like it has to have like a diamond right here and a line right there, and that shows you the relationships and how these things are made. Now, I think you guys are more interested in the code, and so am I. This would be ideal, but if anybody in the comments wants to make a suggestion whether you guys want to see me do this or not, let me know now, because yeah. Not sure if I want to go through with this. Yes, see, it's something like this, right? Well, this is more like an object mapper. It's kind of similar, you know. Whatever. All right. Nobody's talking to me in the comments, so let's just figure out how we're gonna do this. Okay, so what we see right here, and let's just make a new note. Can I do new without you guys like staring at my junk? Alrighty. I hope there's nothing embarrassing in here. Anyway. Okay, so let's shrink this bad boy down. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start taking notes on what we need. So right here, you obviously need a user object. So what we'll do is we'll say objects, right? Oh, we'll just say this, you know, app. Did we decide to call it hub.io? I don't even remember that. Code hub.io. That's a funny name, stupid Kyle. Why are you making up those weird names? Hub.io. F it. That's what it's going to be for now, unless you guys give me a better name. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking some of these notes. Let me see if you guys can actually read what I'm writing. That's kind of small. Can we increase the size? No, that's not how I wanted to do it. Okay, hold on. Because I want to make sure that you guys can actually read what I'm writing, or else you know what the hell am I doing this for? Okay, pages need a new beige. Let's go. You're losing them, Kyle. You're losing them. I know. I'm going. Oh my God, it's taking forever. Oh my God. All right. So, please hurry up. There we are. There we go. Okay, how do I close this? There we go. Bam, like so. We're gonna make it nice and tight. And yeah, let's see. Format, bam. You know, title. And these are gonna be objects. And we don't want body, you son of a gun. Or maybe we do, because it's gonna keep changing. And we'll change this to like 20. That should be good enough. Oh hi. Oh hi? Yeah, oh hi. There we go. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so now what we can do, or now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, okay, we have our user, and our user is going to have a username. They're gonna have a password. Okay. Oh, let's look at the sign up. This will tell us exactly what they need to have. They need to have a full name. It looks like we're going to keep their full name as opposed to having their first name and then last name. Username, got that. Username is one word. What the hell? Kyle, you disgust me. Okay. Email. So we got those four. We know that. Okay, so now let's take a look at what's gonna be in here, and we'll start from the profile. I think the profile is kind of descriptive. So, what? Sexy kilo? What? Kyle, what is this? Sexy kilo logo? Come on, man. The hell? All right. Let's fix this. Let's see. You'd probably, so what are you doing? You have 24 or 26 followers, or 26 following, right? I think this is the verbiage Twitter uses, followers. And they have like a fourth thing. What was it? Tweets. So, do we want to keep track of the, no, not the languages. That would be the wrong thing. Let's see. Events. Oh, events attended. There we go. Events attended. Because what we want to do is this entire This entire platform is kind of geared towards getting people out of the house and meeting, networking. Networking. You want to go out and networking. So, what we want to do is we want to encourage users to um, be at meetings, right? So, what we have to do. Why is this taking so long? What we have to do is we have to say events attended so that it's like keeping score. And then when you see somebody that's been at like, you know, 573 events, you're like, damn, that dude, like, what's up? So that's what we kind of want to reward. So let's go ahead and add those. We want a following count, followers count, and all of a sudden I'm doing camel case one over here. I wasn't, so that's how Kyle's brain works. And then events attended. Like so, okay. So this, okay. It looks like we're also gonna have known languages, known languages. You know what? Let's just start filling some of this stuff in. String, like so. Bam. Actually, I don't like that lowercase string. It looks weird. Password will be yeah, we're gonna handle encryption on the back end, so it will be a string. Full name. Well, let's make this look normal now. Full name will be of type string once again. Email will be of type we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do email validation on the front and on the back end both, right? So it will be of type email. Yeah, we're gonna have to make that. Following count will be of an integer because you don't have like intermediate followers, right? Same thing for there. And events attended count. Integer. Known. Oh my God, who spelled that? Known languages. That will be of type an array of type programming languages. Programming languages. Language, right? All right. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Looking to learn. What do you want to call that? Looking to learn. That would be another. What do we want to let's just call it what it's called. Looking to learn our topic topics of interest. There we go. Topics of interest. Ooh, Kyle, you got away with words sometimes. Interest. And that will also be of type well, okay, so this could be what, so you would only be able to learn topic, no, well, because you don't want languages, right? Because if somebody wants to learn Ruby, but they don't want to learn Rails, you don't want that, right? That would be the same thing as saying somebody wants to learn Swift. Yeah, so like you can learn Swift without learning how to use UI kit, right? So yeah. Oh, somebody asked a question. Do most people use that software, the one that uses .sketch files to know the name uh, to design a UI? Okay, so let me talk about this real quick. Sketch. This is like a baby version of Illustrator. I think it works just as well as Illustrator, except with Illustrator, you have this big learning curve, and I could be working with Illustrator, except it's not user friendly with beginners, right? See, I could install it right now if I wanted. The only thing is that like it's a very Illustrator is a very powerful software, but you have to spend time learning it, right? And I'm a developer, and I don't like doing design. So if you're a developer, I would always say, get Sketch. One, it's only $100. Like I know that's a lot. Like to me, it's even a lot. But it's cheaper than Illustrator where you have to pay 50 yeah, $50 a month. I'm paying like 40 or $50 a month. I'm not even using any of these right now. I actually was gonna get rid of it then, but then my wife had said something and I may need to use Photoshop or something like that. So keeping it, hanging on to it for now. Anyway, yeah. So Sketch. The name of the app is called Sketch right here, and it obviously has the .sketch files, and it's a very easy to learn tool to get icons out. Like these all look ugly because I made them, but you can make some really professional looking icons if you wanted to spend time in it. But if you're planning on being a UI type person as a professional, you have to get Photoshop because that's just the industry standard. You may work with Sketch. You may want to work with Sketch and then transfer your stuff out as like a SVG, and then still have like because clients will expect you to have PSD files. Is it $100 one time or subscribe? It's $100 one time. Here, I'll go show you guys real quick. It's $100 one time. SketchUp right there. It's $100 one time. You get to keep it, but you only get updates for a year. So if they have like new cool features or something like that, then then you only get like a year of updates, and then after that you have to renew your license just to get more updates. But you get to keep the entire software, so it'll keep working. So yeah, okay. I don't want to. I hope that answers your question. I just want to kind of keep going because there's some people that just want to see this type of stuff. But I hope that was helpful for you. Okay, so topics of interest. Yeah, so topics of interest will be topic, right? Yeah, it will be a topic. Yeah, because you could learn a programming language or you could learn like a framework, and that might be a topic of interest, right? What else do we have in here? Groups. So you would belong to part of a group, right? Let's see. You would belong to a group that would be like Applied Swift. So we're kind of jocking on the meetup.com. And like if my group was called Applied Swift, which it really is in meetup.com, then you would want to be able to figure that type of stuff out. So yeah, we want to have a group of type groups. Yeah. So groups, type array of group. All right. Now, let's see, what else do we need? Okay, we need the avatar. And the avatar is actually not going to be an image. It's going to be a file path. So it would look like my avatar.jpg, right? Because what you do, like when you're storing objects, you don't save the actual object. What you want to do is you want to save the name. Like I call these like names, right? File name. I would just call it avatar name, right? Because you could have multiple files maybe associated with a certain object. And what you would do is you would download that file, or maybe even store it, but most likely download it whenever you need it. So what we would need is an avatar name, and that will be of type string. And then I'll just say it's going to look something like this, like my avatar.jpg, something like that. And this is going to probably end up being stored in like AWS or something. I think we're probably going to end up working with AWS. Actually, I want to try it with Firebase because I prefer to work with Firebase when I can. But yeah, the server is going to be running on Vapor. What's going on, Ehsan? I'm sorry, I have bad pronunciation of names. Okay, so looking at the profile, this is what I can see, right? These are all the objects or all the properties that we're gonna need for the user so far. Name. Yeah. So what else do we need? We may And this is just going to be is this going to be the front end? Yeah, well, now I'm thinking. Groups. Yeah. Actually, this would be more like backend stuff because you don't want to have these things associated. Now that I'm thinking about it, you wouldn't want these to be part of the actual physical user object. This was more like a backend object. Okay, so this let's call it the backend object, right? Because in France, if you're going through all the process of making an app, this is a very cool of you. Yes, this is the very long, boring process. I am guessing from that question you probably missed the first 5 videos, which I do not blame you for whatsoever. Because we were going through trying to figure out how all this stuff is coming together, going to look, and this is where we're at right now. Okay, so this is going to be our backend object, right? Anything that's going to be an array is probably going to be an object of its own. Topics will most likely be might be an enum. I'm not sure. Let's just do objects in general. Let's just try to get everything, and then we'll go back and we'll sort it. How about that? That works for me. Okay, so let's see. We got all that. We're gonna have messages for a user, right? So we're gonna have messages, which is gonna be of type message. Well, an array of messages, right? And we're gonna have channels because, well, these are technically the messages, right? So these are the messages, but these are the channels. So we're gonna have channels, and you could call them rooms, like chat rooms. You could call them that too, but I kind of like the idea of calling them channels. Channels, right? Pseudo code it up, baby. Okay, so now we have likes. Now we have following count and followers count. Okay. And this should really be okay. We're just gonna go through. Let's go through the entire thought process, and I'll keep talking it out, and we'll go back through and we'll reorganize. Okay, so we're gonna have likes. Let's see, what are they gonna be liking though? Yeah, what will they be liking? If they're liking an event, I guess they would be liking an event, right? So it'd be something about event likes, or yeah, like, yeah. So this is going to be an event. Let me look at this again. Yeah. So you would probably like an event, and that would help gain interest. Like when you say, oh, I like the Coders Cafe meet right here on 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It should pop up right here, right? Whoever you're following, it'll pop up right here. And maybe everyone says, like, I'm going to this, or I like this, or let's see, what else would you have in there? But let's just call them activities, activities, and it will be an array of activity, right? Okay, so we got that, and then we have, do we have events in here? We need events, obviously. So we have events, which will be an array of event. And yeah, okay, so we have the event in there, and then the events right here. These are just events, and then these are users. Okay, so now that we did the user object, right? Uh, this yeah, okay. So now that we did the user object, now we can just go through and anything that's not like a primitive, like like a string or an integer, like a normal data type, then we can just say, we need to create an object for that. So the first one that we're going to make, email, and the email is just going to have a value email, um, and it's just going to have a value type string, right? Like that. All we want to do is we want to make sure that the email is valid. So we're going to just run, we're probably going to run like some type of method on it that will help make sure that this is a valid email before we send it up to the server. Follow the following count. So this is going to be coming from an array of users, but let's see. We also need the followers, right? So if we have followers, followers, which is an array of user, then essentially what we can do is we can get rid of the count, because once we have that, what we can do is we can just say followers.count, right? And oh, well, following, we should have done following, but yeah, following. And then this is also an array of user. So we don't need this necessarily like that. Events attended. So this would be events attended count, right? So this would be an array of events because you want to keep that events attended, right? This will be of type event. So we don't need this anymore. Known languages will be programming language, an array. Topics of interest, that's going to be an array of topics. Groups, an array of groups. Avatar name, that's good. Messages, be an array of message. Channels, activities, events. Now this one is going to be different from this one. So these events are upcoming, right? Oh, so maybe we could say upcoming events and attended events. So attended events, just to keep the kind of similar. We could say upcoming events, right? Cool. All right, guys. So now that we have that, we can kind of see, okay, well, we need an email. Got that. We need a user. Got that. We need an event. Don't got that. So let's make that event. And the event is going to have, well, let's see what is it going to have, and we can go over here to our schedule. And oh, maybe we should call it schedule, huh? Yeah, let's do that. So if we actually create a schedule, then it'll be composed of upcoming events and attended events all in one, and then on the event we'll actually specify what it is. So let's do that. That makes a lot more sense. So schedule. Yeah, I think that makes a lot better sense to me. Oh, what's up, Jake? Hey man, how's it going? Let's see. So we have a schedule. Oh, let's go back to the events. Okay, so an event will have, let's see, it has a title, right? Obviously of type string. Then it has, let's see, a location, right? So a location, and this will actually be of type location because we want to make sure that that is going to be a valid location. Um, a time frame. Do we want to call it a time? Yeah, a time. Yeah, let's do a time frame. Time frame, and that will actually be a time frame object. Time frame. And then it looks like a description. Description of type string, right? So, and then this will have attendees, which will be in an array of, oh shoot, what happened down here? Okay. Um, let's actually keep all this stuff together. I don't like when it does that. Attendees, which will be an array of users, attendees, which will be an array of users. And then a creator, which will also be of type user. Yeah, something like that. We can always change this. I'm not really sure how I feel about keeping the creator and the attendees separated. Dang it. Yeah, so let's do that. What else does an event have? It has a location, has a time, the title, and then something that says it's from the creator. Oh, let's include topics. What topics are included? So topics. So it will be an array of topic. So this way, when we say topics, we can kind of topics of interest and topic, you can kind of recommend meetups based off of which ones coincide, right? So that'd be kind of cool, huh? Okay, so I think event is okay for right now. I'm just trying to think who else, what else would be in there, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Stupid. Hey, shut up. Stupid dog. Um okay. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so then we already did we did event. Now we want to do a programming language, right? So let's do that. A programming language will probably be really short. So let's just do it right here. Programming language. And the programming language will have a name. Let's see, a name of type string, right? What else is a programming language gonna have? Associated associated framework, no, associated frameworks, associated frameworks. Okay, and this will be of type framework. See how these things are growing? Like, okay, I said programming language. We didn't have we didn't have a framework in here. We just had programming languages. Now we have frameworks, and then we're gonna have to make an object for that. So it's gonna keep growing. It's cool. It's good to think about this. So yeah, associated frameworks is a name and associated frameworks. I think that's pretty good for a programming language. Yeah, that would also mean, yeah, okay. Topics of interest. We need a topic. Okay, so a topic will be having a name, right? A topic, yeah. So it'll have a name, which is obviously of type string, And then let's see. What else would a topic have? Ishwar, please stop spamming, bro. I don't want to have to kick you, but I will. Yeah, so a topic is gonna, I don't know what's gonna go on a topic, guys. What else would go on a topic? I think it would just be a name, wouldn't it? And then see what it's associated with. We would have to add it. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a name for right now. That'd be fun. Let's do a group. We don't have a group yet. Group. Hey, come on. Group. And that will have also a name. String. Groups are also going to have followers, or what would you say that somebody, number of people interested in the topic. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. That see, that's why we need participation up in here. Likers, right? Likers. Or something like that. Like yeah, I know what you're saying. This is kind of, yeah, users. That'd be users. This is kind of like yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know what a better word than likers would be, but yeah, I got that. So essentially what we would be able to do is we'd be able to do likers.count. So thank you for that, DS123. I like that. Oh man, my wife is my life, but not right now. Come on. Okay, so yeah, we have likers group. We're gonna have group participants. What do you call a group participant? A participant in a group? A group, a member. A member. There you go. That's what you want to call it. Members. And that will also be of type user. Let's see. A group has members and it has a name. And maybe it has topics. Does it have topics? I don't know. That would be kind of weird if it had topics, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't be weird. Let's do that. Topics. Associated topics. Didn't we do associated something else? Yeah. Let's do associated topics. Associated topics. And that could be an array of topic. Like so. Okay. All right, we got a topic. We got the group, right? Yes, we have, that's a string, a message. So a message will have a body of type string. It could potentially have a file path, file name, or file name. Yeah, we'll do file. I think file name is one word. File name. And that's going to be an optional string because you may or may not send an image to a user, right? So that's going to be optional string. What else will a message have? It will be associated with a channel. Which will obviously be of type channel, and then it will be associated with a user, which will be so the sender is user. So this person will send a message to that channel, and the channel will go to everybody that's associated with that channel. Yeah, we should probably should have done channel first. I think that would have made a little bit more sense, Kyle, but you don't know what the heck you doing, man. No. So let's do channel, and let's do it first. So a channel is going to have, do you want to call it channel name or a channel title? Channel title, channel name. Better with name. Name. It will have. Let's go over to our channel so that we can see what it'll have. Oh, messages need a timestamp. Timestamp. Also think that's one word. Not sure. That'll be of type date. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the channel will have a name. It will have an associated message, which will be of type message, an array of messages, right? It will have users that are inside the channel that are talking to one another, right? So that will be an array of user. Throat's hurting. I don't know what's going on with me. Sorry, guys. It will have, okay, so it's going to have messages. We should be able to get the last message from the messages, which will populate, hey, how's it going? As for the image, that's kind of tricky because if you do group chat, you have to have something different. Now, I don't think we're gonna support group chat on the first round, guys. Let's just get everything working, and then with the way that we're setting up, group chat shouldn't be that big of a problem. I think the biggest problem is just trying to figure out, all right, what are we gonna do with that picture? No. Okay, so I think that's really the biggest problem that we're gonna have. The timestamp will probably come from the message from right here as well. So yeah, I think that will work. Do we need anything else for the channels? No, I think that might be it. Okay, so okay, let's go back up. Let's see what else we need. We have groups, we have message, we have channels and activities. So now an activity, you can only have activity on, what is it, events? I think you would only have an activity on an event. And an event needs an activity to go along with it as well. So, shoot, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. I have to think about this. Yeah, we are going to have to think about this because this is kind of a weird situation that we're in. I forgot kind of where we were going with this. The activity would be, okay, so if the user is going to use the app and they're going to go like, okay, so we're going to Starbucks. Kyle is going to make Coders Cafe at Starbucks down the street, right? Somebody attended. Do you want that? So your friend attended it, right? So activity would be, you know, that would be like, oh, okay, so it's going to be an activity. So this is going to be, yeah, so, okay, I have it in my brain, but I haven't been able to get it out of my mouth yet. So what I'm thinking is that an activity will be like one of like four things, which means it's going to essentially be an enum. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to say like, oh, so-and-so liked it, or so-and-so is attending, or so-and-so, what else could followed this group, or so-and-so added this to their list, right? So, so it would be an activity. An activity is composed of a user that did something. So a user and an action. So let's do that. Let's keep that activity composed of a user, which is obviously of type user, and an action. actual activity. Yeah. Actual activity is composed of a user and an action. Yeah, so action, and this will be of type activity action. It's already down here. Let's go ahead and add that. Shoot. Let's go ahead and indent, shall we? And we'll say activity action. This will be an enum. How about that? Enum activity action, and maybe they liked, attended, learned, added, new topic, something like that. And then let's just keep that like how it is for right now. We will most likely have to revisit this and rethink how that's going to come together. So let's start back from the top, make sure that we have everything. Okay, we got all of these, right? So we have a programming language associated frameworks. So now we have to make a framework. And this is going to be, it's going to have a framework name, string, and then a language of type programming language, right? Okay. Associated frameworks, title, location, user, topic, users, user, topic, message, user, channel. Yeah, I mean channel, user, date, user, activity, action. Yeah. Hey. Okay, so these are all the objects. I think this is it. I don't think we're gonna need any more objects. So that's pretty cool. We got that done, huh? That's pretty cool. All right. So anybody out in the audience want to suggest anything that we do next before we move on? Because I think that we got everything. I think we got all of our data models. And I think we are ready to start setting up that back end, because I think in my brain, you should have the back end set up before you have the front end set up. Is that right? Yeah, I would say so. Well, they could essentially start. I would rather have the back end set up first and then go back and do the front end. Yeah, I think that's the way that I would want to do it. So let's go ahead. You know what? You guys have hung in there. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start getting into some cool little coding stuff. Well, we're probably not gonna do any coding today, but we're gonna get this set up. Oh, what backend am I gonna use, huh? What backend am I gonna use? Oh, this is the entire app building process. What backend do you think I'm gonna use? I'll show you what backend we're gonna use. We're gonna make that backend ourselves. Oh yes. Yes, it's gonna be glorious. We're gonna make it in Vapor. Yeah. And you know what we're gonna deploy to? You know what we're gonna deploy to? This is what we're gonna deploy to. I already know what I want to do. Like, yeah. See, yeah, it is cool, isn't it? I think it is. Created by Vapor for Vapor. Yeah, I mean, you really can't argue with Vapor. Like I'm on Vapor all the time because I'm setting up my backend. Look at this. I'll give you guys a quick screenshot. Look at this. I'm just talking to people. I don't know why it looks all pixelated and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm talking to people. And yeah, that's what I'm building my backend. That's what I'm building my platform on top of Vapor. And the awesome thing that I found out about Vapor is that it's built on top of AWS. Where is it? Right here. Look at uh, AWS. It says that it's actually built on AWS somewhere. It's somewhere in the docs. I was going through it. My entire backend is built on AW or on Vapor, and it's coming along pretty nicely. Pricing, it kind of looks like it gets expensive pretty quickly though. I put in like $20 so far on my backend. I'll probably have to put in another couple bucks for you guys. But yeah, we're gonna be. This is like I said, this is the entire app building process, the boring stuff and the cool stuff. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're here at GitHub. Make sure you guys look into the net neutrality thing. Apparently, bad things are happening. I haven't really had a chance to do research, but I kind of have a gist of it. We're gonna create a new one, new repository. And what are we guys gonna call it? What are we gonna call this, guys? You know what? I think it's gonna be called Hub.io. Hubio. Hub. Okay. Hub.io. Like that? We want it like that. Kind of looks ugly, but that looks like a word. I'd rather have it be ugly than look like a word. Okay, so this is Hub.io is the world's best programmer networking working app to have ever surfaced on this side of the universe. This is how Kali his descriptions on public. You choose who can commit. Anyone can see this repository. I think you guys should be able to see this. The only problem is what happens when further along down the road we have some private stuff in there, and it's going to be monetized, I think. Forget it. We'll just do it public so you guys can always see it. Initialize with the README? Sure, why not? Oh, you know what? Don't do a README. Actually, we shouldn't even be doing this quite yet. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing this quite yet because what happens is if we try to merge, we have like a weird merge conflict. So let's go ahead and let's create our folder, and let's get this thing going. Let's see, change directory, CD for change directory, tilde for like the main. I don't really know. See, the tilde takes you back to this PWD. It takes you back to your user account right here, just in case you were wondering. Anyway, we're going to change directory onto the desktop, and you guys know where it's going to be located. It's going to be in that KL learning, because that's where I learn you. And then we need to make a folder, so mkdir make directory. That's what that stands for. And what are we going to call this? We're going to call it Hubio. Alrighty, so it's going to be called let's see, a Hub.io. Can we do slash Hub.io? Not sure how I like that. Forget it. Whatever. We're going to change directories into Hub.io. And then what we need to do is we need to do Vapor new template. Vapor new template. What was it? Vapor new. Oh, we have to do the name Hub.io. Vapor new Hub.io template. I think it's dash template. equals API. I think it was that. Let's see what happens. Yep, that was the one. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Shout. We doing it all, baby. Okay, so change directory into oh crap. You know what? That's not gonna work. I'm gonna delete this. Well, this would technically work. Only thing is that I want it to say server, just so that I can distinguish when we put it back here that it's gonna be the server, and I should actually specify that this is server 2 as well, server. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm gonna ls. Yeah, so we're gonna I think, how do you do it? Remove remove hub io. Oh, it's a directory. You can't do that. I forgot how to delete it. Okay, so let's open this. I'm gonna open this up like that. Oh, hold on, like that. Open dot. It'll open it up in Finder. What we're gonna do is we're gonna select it, Command backspace. That's gonna delete it, and we're gonna kill it dead by. Whoa, I have a lot of stuff in here. Let's just empty this, shall we? Good. Okay, so if we do ls, we have nothing. So what I want to do is I'm going to do the same exact thing that I just did, the vapor command, hub io, except I'm going to just say server. Like that. There we go. And this one's taking a little bit longer. There we go. Cloning template. Yay. Yay. All right. So then you have to change directories into hub io server. And what you have to do is you have to, do we need any packages? You know, we're going to need a couple of packages, but, you know, I want to go over each step in depth, so I won't add them right now. So we'll just do vapor build. And this is probably, again, once we get all this stuff up and we commit, then we'll be done for this live stream. So yeah, this is probably going to take the rest of the time. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna end the live stream until it's done. Or actually, you guys could just look at my ugly face until it's done. Yeah, ugly face right there. Bam! Look at, oh, need a shave, Kyle. You look disgusting. You look like a homeless man. Yeah. So while it's fetching those dependencies, I figured I'd just talk to you. Oh, and also if you guys have any questions, you know, we can knock out a couple of questions. So just a quick recap on what's going on. Once again, my app won't be out until the latest it will be out is it's going to be January 1st. It will, like, I plan on submitting it sooner than that, but it won't be out any later than that. Like I'm for sure I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to keep the good pricing up for maybe like a month or two, maybe a couple months, I don't know, for a short period of time. I know that much. Where the subscription price is only like $5 for the basic, for the silver tier. And then for the gold tier, it'll be like $10. And the only difference between those is like if you really just wanted to like help support me on my venture of you know, attempting to do what it is that I'm passionate about for the rest of my life, like teach you guys, like, because when I get to teach you guys code, the awesome thing is that I have to learn all these new cool things. So that's like what I'm really passionate about. So if you guys wanted to support me more, then that's what the gold membership would be for. But it also gives you early access to all my content. So like if I'm recording a course, like even though I haven't you know, finished recording the course, what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll be editing the videos that I did record, make them production quality, and then you guys get them like for the gold members, you get it as soon as I'm done with it. And then no matter how long it takes for it to come out, you know, you'll still have access to it. Whereas a silver member would have access to it as soon as it's completely finished. They just have to wait until it's done, though. So that, yeah, there's that. And it doesn't have to be like completely done, like as long as it covers the scope of the project, like it'll still continue to build. I plan on my courses like never being really finished, honestly. They should just continue and then constantly be updated for the latest code and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So that's the app, that's the course. I plan on working on another course towards the end of the year. We'll see how quickly I could pump that out. If you guys have suggestions on what course you want to see, then let me know. I'm thinking about doing it on a video chat app, which would be really cool. I already kind of know how to do it. Or maybe just a regular chat app. Also, another thing that I'm considering doing is making courses like the same course, but doing like, so let's say we were having a chat app, right? What I would be doing is I'll show you how to do a chat app in Firebase. Then I'd show you how to do a chat app with AWS, and then I'd show you how to do a chat app with Vapor or something like that. So I'm considering doing that. I'm not sure how many people would be interested in that, but I think it'd be good for the people that want to know how to do whatever it is that they're doing with their specific like software, right? So like I might show you guys this entire app building process, but unless you guys are using Vapor, I mean, you know, some of this stuff just won't apply. Maybe you guys are using like a Node.js server or something like that, so it just doesn't apply. And it's why is the quality going down so bad? Is it just skipping for you guys? Oh, what? What? Okay, here we go. Internet came back. Not really sure why it's being a little weenie about it. I think it's this Vapor thing, guys. I think because of the Vapor, the downloading, I think it's causing some problems. But let's see. Well, it's finished, so I could switch back over to the screen share. It just finished right now, so the video quality will probably come back anyway. There we go. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, see, I think it was all that stuff that Vapor was doing. Okay. So now, we got this Vapor build done. Now we want to do Vapor Xcode -y, and that will create a Xcode project for us. And it will also open it. That's what the -y says. It's like it asks you if you want to run Xcode and open that file. And it's like, yeah, I want that. Okay, so what I was saying was, actually, I don't even know what I was saying. Hell, I just completely got sidetracked. Anyway, a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna have the 12 days of Christmas starting on December 25th. That will go until 12 days after Christmas. Also collaborating with some of the big YouTubers, the Swift related YouTubers, and pretty excited about that. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so we're in. All right. All we have to do is just run this, make sure that everything's going to run nice and smoothly. That's the first time that I've ever seen it show my iPhone on a Vapor thing. Okay. Yeah, run it on my iPhone, obviously. Obviously run it on my iPhone. This may not work because I'm not sure if port 8080 is already taken since I was developing on it earlier. Let's see. Let's check it out. Is there anything there? Nope. If there was, my website would my future website would pop up. Oh, that's the other thing. Like making a website is kind of hard. Um, when there's not much documentation on how to do it. Like I got the bootstrap up and running with Swift through Vapor, which is kind of cool, but just figuring out some of this stuff and how it relates to Swift is kind of a challenge. But yeah, super, super excited to start working with Vapor Cloud again. Or still, I mean, you can see my dashboard if you want. Actually, I'm not sure if I should show you guys that. Might be a bad idea. I'm not sure. I'm over here talking about security and I'm showing you guys stuff that you probably shouldn't be seeing. Yeah. All right. So this is going to take a while. And what we're going to do in the meantime is we're just going to create this. It's going to be public, create repository. This is the server. Yeah. So, all right. Okay. And then I'll just do this one right here. Or maybe, do we have to? Oh, we'll just do, yeah, we'll do this one because I don't like typing in passwords if I ain't gots to. So now what we can do, we're still waiting for it to build. And my internet's chopping up. It's chopping up on me. Why is my internet chopping up on me? Let's figure that out, guys. Like, dang, Kyle, how you gonna do a live stream with your crappy internet? I'm like, I don't know, man. Speedtest.net. Let's see. You know what's funny is that speedtest.net always loads all clunky and slow. That's super amazing to me. And damn. Oh no, they didn't. They did not. I was about to say, dang, they forced you to pay for it. Download, yeah, that's kind of all right. What the real question is, what's that upload though? What's that upload though? Still building. That's the problem with Vapor. It takes a while for the first run. But at least after that, it's considerably faster every time. Okay, so we got that. What's the upload? Upload should be good. What's going on, man? Look at that. Better than the download? You don't even see that. Never, not ever. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at my times, guys. I'm just over here wasting time. I'm wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. We could all be doing something better. Yeah. Look at all that work. Oh, this is all projects. Yeah, see, I put in about a good amount of time a day, if you'd ask me. Yeah. 8 hours today. Today's a weekend. I don't even know what a weekend's supposed to mean anymore. I got to change this meetup, though. Meetup and YouTube are the same color. It'd be better to distinguish between the two. Oh, guys, I'm tired. I'm tired. I miss my family. I just want to spend time with them. I miss them. I miss them a lots. Where's our project? Oh, it's almost done. It's finally almost done. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for that last piece, I've gotten pretty familiar with the Vapor layout and the structure of things. Your package, I'll just go over some of this stuff real quick. Your package, this is kind of like Cocoa Pods for your project, right? It's built in. You have dependencies. It says, look, this is what we need. These are the dependencies that this project has. This is what the project needs, right? So, oh, it's running, or so it says. Oh no, that was just come on, man. What's going on? Why didn't it work? Oh, okay. See, look, it's working. Yay, it's working. So now, if we want to test it out, I go over to my local host. Obviously, this won't work for you because this is done locally. So I go to my local host, and then if I do /posts, we get those brackets because there's nothing in there. But if we do, what is it? Plain text. Yep, that'll be it. Yep, hello world, like so. See, so we got our Vapor working, and the reason why that works is I'll show you real quick. Right here in the routes, under sources, under app, under routes, you have this routes right here. And as you can see, if you hit any of these endpoints, which we just did plain text right here, like so, you know, you get whatever it's trying to return. So if I were to do hello, it would return JSON hello world. If I did info, it would give me a description about the app or about the request, I mean. So if we just said description, you'll see something like, you know, get method, and then it's on description. Yeah, so stuff like that. Anyway, let's get this bad boy on to GitHub, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We want to make sure that we're in the directory that we need to be in, which is the hub.io server. We're gonna do git init to make it a git directory. Reinitializing existing. Oh, well, maybe we didn't need to do that. So all we need to do is we just need to do open. No, damn. We're gonna do git remote add dash git remote add origin, and then you paste in the link to your repository in case you didn't know how that works. That's what I'm doing. So as you can see, https github.com /kiloloco. That's me. hub.io server.git. That's what we're doing. We're doing it over HTTPS, which means that we don't have to do, you know, we don't have to enter in our password. And then if we do git pull origin master, we should be able to, well, hold on, git remote add origin. Let's see. Git, oh, you know what? Let me see, git status. Nothing to commit. Git push origin master. Let's see if that works. Because there was nothing up there. That's why I'm used to doing pull first. So it pushed it up here. So if we do refresh, this entire page should be finished, and it'll say API template. Yeah, see? Nice. Hub.io is the world's best programming networking app. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we have it all pushed up there. If you guys want to check out what we have so far, which is just a starter project, but in the future, when you guys want to check some of this stuff out, it will be here. I made it public, made it so that you guys can check it out whenever you want. Clone it, follow along, do whatever it is you want to do, baby. Oh yeah, okay. So if there aren't any other questions, you know, I think that is going to have to do it for us today. I think I'm going to wrap it up because that's been our hour. It was actually a little bit over an hour, you know, but yeah. Thanks for following along. Next week, we're going to be doing it. You know, we got a couple of people in here at night, so we'll try it again one more time at night, see how that goes. And then, you know, yeah, we'll continue, and we'll actually start doing some coding stuff. So finally doing code. Yeah. All right, guys. So make sure you keep coding passionately, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow on Twitter. Do all the amazing, beautiful, glorious stuff that you know, makes me feel good on the inside. Yeah, I'll check you guys. I'll hit you guys back next week. Or yeah, well, next week for this, and then sometime during this week for another tutorial on, I don't even know what the tutorial is going to be yet. So yeah. All right, guys, later.